Out again. Hazel comes into the setters. But of course, they do have the world's best playmaker in King Wally. Up in the forwards, Tessman is back to add some starch in defence. A pretty good lineup. The Toowoomba side, they of course beat Wynnum Manly in the mud at Athletic Oval last Sunday. Can they repeat that dose tonight? Here's the Clydesdales side. And plenty of toe out wide with Hancock and Clevens, who'll be wearing the headgear. And for mine, the second best 5'8" in the state in John Clancy. Plenty of starch in the forwards. They've got Schultz up front. He's their Queensland residence rep. But a question mark has to be on their lock forward McDonald, who's copped some pretty big hits in recent weeks. Should be a tremendous clash. Can Toowoomba do it again for the second time in a week? We're about to find out. Here are the highlights. And once again, your commentators, Alan Thomas and Mick Vievers.
Referee for the second semi-final, Barry Gomersall. And what is a rematch from last Sunday? Wynnum Manly play Toowoomba for the right to meet Redcliffe in the Winfield State League Grand Final. Brian Coyne. Now it's with Tessman. Put down underneath by Michael Cook. Jenner hanging onto it. And the Redcliffe defence swarm all over the top of him. Coyne tackled by McDonald. Lewis. That's out on the full as we go to Chris Bombalis. Little pressure.
Well, with me at the moment, Toowoomba coach Greg Platts. I'm wired up. You're wired up. Are the boys wired up for this?
Yeah, they're ready, I think. They trained extra well last night, and they're the sort of side that don't get really pumped up and overhyped, and they're very level-headed, capable footballers.
Can you make it 2 out of 2 on Wynnum Manly?
I really think we can, yeah. We deserve to. I think we're a better side.
What about Wynnum Manly over tonight, and then it's Redcliffe in the final on Sunday?
Yeah, that'll be a fairy tale story for Redcliffe, because it'll actually be good for the promotion of the game, because we walloped them comfortably last time we played them. They've improved a lot, but I think we have too.
A very confident Toowoomba coach, Greg Platts.
And over the top was John McEwen. Wraparounds, runarounds, dummies, everything coming up. The Toowoomba defence to the forward. Jamot goes to ground. Lewis, he throws it, and there's Sinclair. There's room, here's trouble. Lewis, Scott Lewis, end of touch. Schmidt, Ray Schmidt, over in good cover. But Wynnum did expose.
Says, there's Lewis with the ball. When he hit Jenner with it, it was quick, let it go. And Jenner did just that, and there was the overlap. Tell you what great ball and all defence from Smith.
Wynnum come up with one against the feet. Here's trouble. Scott's going to go to the line. He'll score. Colin Scott is in. Wynnum 1-1 against the feed. And Toowoomba were not expecting the onslaught. And Colin.
Now watch this. Dawes picks it up. Now he draws the 5'8". Beautiful. That's when he unloaded. 2 metres away, he had the man beaten. And Scott, positional play personified, beautifully done. And, well, 3 old experienced campaigners carved them open like an old tin of camp pie.
Well, once they won that scrum against the feed, they always had the overlap. I don't think Toowoomba were expecting to lose one against the feed. And that created that particular try.
Well, it sent them into the huddle, I'll tell you. Bit of a chance to show his wares as well.
He's hit that and over. So Wynnum go to a lead of 6 points to 0. You're watching the Winfield State League semi-final on 9's Wide World of Sports.
McDonald will have a bit of a headache after that one. Taking Tessman low.
Lewis, he's away. Where's the support? He's got the pass back inside to Sinclair. Wally Lewis at his best. The Emperor of Lane Park on fire tonight. That's now 10-0 and up. The conversion, that should make it 12.
Oh, what can you say? Now everyone's saying Wally should be locked forward. He should be this. Have a look at this. Wall sees a bit of a gap and decides to run. Missed badly in cover defence. And then he opens up. Lit the rockets, the retro rockets, and drew the defence. Waited until they came to him, and then put the pass away. Oh, beautiful. Yes, it's a far cry for Schultz and that from
Mick Cook.
up on the farm.
Now it's with Gleeson. Now it's with Kings. And that's where Mick Kings goes to ground. Last tackle coming up. Clancy will probably put this in the air. Here he goes. He's kicking for the wing in Clevens, and that's not a bad one. He's got it, and that is a good try, and that was always on. Toowoomba strike back. A nice kick from Clancy. Clevens was waiting for it for a day. And now Wynnum Manly lead by 12 points to 4.
And that sends the girls wild. Now, how about that for a nice little bit of rehearsed play? No doubt about it. Here it is. He's onside. Everyone thinks Clancy's going to put it up, but look, looks out. I tell you what, this bloke, there's another code looking for fellas who can kick a ball to a fella like that. And look at this. Shades of that other code. Outside the man. Tallio, he said.
He's land from the touchline. It had the direction, but not the leg, so Wynnum Manly lead by 12 points to 4. Lewis calling the shots. They're lined out. Colin Scott towards the sticks. Lewis saying, come the same side. Coyne, yes. Wally Lewis reading the play like a general. He called Brian Coyne, and there was a gap a mile wide, and Wynnum Manly now race to a lead of 16 to 4.
And the further Wally ran with the ball, the wider the gap opened up. Watch this. Look at that. Coyne sees it coming. And the defence, two of them, no one took anybody. They just stood there. And, well, if you're going to stand up in this game in the heart of Lang Park, look at this. Watch the replay. Oh, look at that. That's dreadful defence. Watch them run through. Actually guided him through.
So Lewis, I hope he pays up. That's 18 to 4. Sinclair. That's gone on the hop to Scott Nichols. Tessman. Now Lewis. Sinclair. Jamot. Caught a metre out, and that pass has gone forward, has it? Says Barry Gomersall.
And doesn't that Sinclair burst on a broken play when it happens as a half-time hooter sound?
And Wynnum Manly go to the break, leading Toowoomba by 18 points to 4.
Told him where to get, because he's definitely been in dummy half far too often.
Here's Hancock.
Geez, a good winger, that bloke.
Great acceleration, and Naylor's caught one from the boot. Now it's with Gleeson and Clancy. They start to move it. This is Sullivan. He goes to ground. Last tackle coming up. On the blind side with Clancy. McEwen back inside. That might have been touched by Wynnum. It was. And Clevens picked it up. 6 to go. Toowoomba down 18 to 4. Schultz. Cook. Who's backing up on the inside? It's Gleeson. And that's a little bit more purpose coming from the Clydesdales. Kings to distribute through Clancy. Then it goes to Blake. He ran into Lewis, and that's as far as you get. Cook to dummy half. He runs a lot from dummy half, and he does it very well. But he let one pass go that he should have hung on to. Scott coming in again. Oh, the short pass was for Jenner. Now Scott. There's Colin Scott. He'll have to do it on his own. The kick's ahead. Who's got the pace? I'll tell you who's got the pace. A fellow called Michael Hancock. Beat him out of sight.
Well done from Hancock. Covered a very ticklish position for Toowoomba. And that's an understatement if ever I've made one.
Taking it to the right side of the post. 15 metres out where Dawes will have a run on his own. Jenner. Scott. One more will do it. Scotty Nichols doesn't drop this one. He juggled it, but he held it. And Wynnum Manly now race to a lead of 22 points to 4. And Mick, you could see that. Made the half break. It was someone was looming up outside.
Far too slow to get there.
Terry Cook. Touched by Laurie Blake, or picked up by Laurie Blake.
That's a try. Play the advantage. And if you doubt it at all, have a look at the replay, or Scott saying, what's going on here? Play the advantage, says Mr. Gomersall.
So Wynnum Manly now lead by 24 points to 8.
Watch the ball closely, watch it. It's got to be touched by a Wynnum Manly player, and there it is. Also came off a Toowoomba player last.
Hard to tell in those situations, but Laurie Blake got the ball and he put it up. And who's that come off? Wynnum's got the ball with Petrie. That's a try. Darren Petrie in to score. A bit of a melee there. Ball bouncing all over people's hands and shoulders. Petrie came up with it. And Wynnum Manly now lead by 28 points to 4. To 8, I should say.
And with an easy kick to come, I think they're going to be 30 points to 8. And here it is, out of the melee, a try. You'd have to call this a bit of a soft try.
Well, Elro came out with it after all that. There's Darren Petrie.
One-on-one, you've got to put them on the ground.
That's into space. How's the bounce?
There isn't any.
But hit and drop dead. Wynnum Manly come up with possession. 10 seconds to go on the match. A countdown from the crowd. Scrum to pack down. I don't know whether we'll have time for the scrum. Is Barry Gomersall going to pack it? No, he's not. That's it. That's full time. Wynnum Manly have defeated Toowoomba by 30 points to 8. And they'll now play Redcliffe in the Winfield Grand Final, State League Final at Lang Park on Sunday after Redcliffe defeated Brothers by 16 points to 6. So it's Redcliffe and Wynnum on Sunday.
9-3, in fact. The scrums also to Toowoomba 11-10. 5 tries to Wynnum Manly, 2 to Toowoomba, 5 goals to Wynnum. No goals for Toowoomba. The final score 30 points to 8. So on Sunday, the grand final of the State League, and it'll be a great game, the Battle of the Baysiders. Redcliffe up against Wynnum Manly. We'll look forward to bringing you that game from 4 o'clock. We'll have a full replay of the grand final of the State League coming to you 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And that'll be one to look out for.